Hey crew, today we're going to be looking at partial quotients. We're going to be using unit cubes to model what partial quotients look like in the real world. In this model, we have some number of students that need to be divided into class A, B, C, and D. First, we need to look at it and know that we need to divide them evenly, so each group needs to have exactly the same number. So we can take this group here and think, can I put at least one in each class? And I can. So let me grab one student and put them in each class. So I can put one in A, one in B, one in C, and one in D. And that works. I now have one student in every class. So I'm just going to draw a line through this. So I put one student in each class. So I'm going to label that up here. Now I'm looking at it and I have a lot of students over there. So I'm going to try groups that are a little bit bigger. I'm going to see if I can put in groups of three students in each class. So I'll grab 3. So I have 3 students in each one and they went in evenly. Now I have a total of 4 in each group. Now I'm going to take a look at my next group, and just by looking over there, I can actually see I can break up my next group into 4 groups of 2. So 2 for A. So now the final question is, how many students are in each class? All I need to do is take a look up here. 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 6 students in each class. So that number I started with divided by 4 equaled 6 students in each class, or a total of 6. These are partial quotients. Now let's take a look at that same problem, but we're going to use an equation as we solve it. Now I have the same situation set up, but this time we're going to solve it with an equation as well. So we have a total of 24 students over here. We can count them up if we need to, but I promise you there are 24. 24 divided by 4. Now I read it exactly as I would write the standard algorithm, with one exception. I'm going to draw a line coming down the side over here. This is going to divide out my partial quotients, just like I did before. Now let's do the same exact math that we did last time. So the first thing I did is I took one student and put them in each class. So I'm going to take that as my partial quotient. I'm taking one student and putting them in every class. The 1 goes on the outside. Now this number is super important. I need to know, if I put one student in each class, how many students did I take away from my group in total? So all I have to do is count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was 4 students. If I put one student in each class, it's a total of 4 students. I can also do 1 times 4, which is going to get me 4. Now I need to subtract that away because those students are no longer in the group. Those students have been assigned their classes. So I'm going to subtract them out and we're going to find out how many we have left over there. 24 minus 4 is 20. I have 20 left over here. So of the 20 students left, I need to break them up again. And now I can use another partial quotient. So I'm going to look at 20 and I'm thinking of 4 and I'm thinking, how many times can I break them up evenly and fit them in all those classrooms? Now we used 3 because I knew 3 times 4 is 12 and that number will work for me. So let's put 3 more in those groups. So my partial quotient, the number I took out of or put in each group, is 3. Now I need to know the total number of students that I took away when I made those groups of 3. So I have 3 students here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. Again, I can use my partial quotient times my divisor. 3 times 4 gives me 12, and we subtract. 20 minus 12 is 8. At this point, not only can I see it visually over there, but you might notice mathematically over here that I'm now doing 8 divided by 4. How many times 4 can go into 8? So I have 8 students over there, and I need to divide them equally into 4 groups. And I know, because I can see it there, and I know my math, there's going to be 2 that go into each group. So I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to take my 2 there, And then I do my total, so 2 times 4 again, which is going to get me 8. Subtract that out, and there are 0 students left over. So my quotient for this, I add up my partial quotients, 2 plus 3 plus 1, and that is going to give me 6 with nothing left over. And you can see I have no students remaining